I know what you're thinking. It's all my fault. The reason that everyone's trying to find my house address and trying to dox me, find my personal information about me, my family, phone number, email address, all of the above, is because I continually make videos on the matter. And if you thought this, you're 100% correct. I can't even lie. That's the reason that people are trying to post my information on doxbin. It's because I make videos on how to prevent being doxed. I show you the behind the scenes of what it's like to be a YouTuber that wants to protect their private information. I show you everything that I possibly could. For an example, I made a video titled, I hired a hacker on myself. And I've hired, I think it was like 3 or 4 hackers in that video that I tried to actually have them find out where I live. And they couldn't really find out. One found my old house address, which was really close, but they couldn't find exactly where I live. And this by any means is not me boasting or saying that I'm totally off the grid, 100% anonymous, and nobody can find out who I live, and I'm totally unhackable, when in reality, I'm not. Nobody is, nothing is, and especially because I live in America, and if you live in the land of the free, the home of the brave, there's no escaping the fact that all information is public on all people that live here, except your like social security number and probably a credit card number. But besides that, everything can legally be posted here in America, and it is given out legally to anybody that wants it. So if you look up anybody's house address in America, in this country, if you just pull up a random house address, you'll find out exactly who lives there, all their residents, all their cousins, everyone that's blood related to them, their phone numbers, probably their email addresses too. All this is right there for free. You can get this on any single website. So that's how we live in the land of the free, the land of the free data, actually. So I make videos on trying to prevent that for not only myself, but teaching you my ways as well. So when I do this, I'm not saying I'm some sort of anonymous monster, but in reality, people take it that way and they say, oh, I want to be the guy that's going to find out where Lucid lives. I'm taking it as a challenge. In all my videos, I say, yo, this is not a challenge. It's possible to find out where I live. So there's a site called doxbin. Doxbin is a site where people post doxes, like personal or information, private information, on this public site about certain people. For any reason, anybody can make an account and post, which is ridiculous. So people do it for like celebrities, people they don't like, people they get into a fight with on Roblox and Fortnite. It's usually used by the younger community that thinks that they're hackers because they found somebody's email address. So when you go on doxbin.com and you search up iamLucid, 5 doxes of myself. There's 5 posts claiming to know exactly where I live. Let's go through them one by one. The first one is by Anonymous. Has 13 comments, 1,484 views. Are you kidding me, bro? 1,484 people wanted to know where I live, and they pressed on that post. So the first person says, my real name is Abdullah Hadim. What? Where? How far did you have to reach into your ass to grab that information? Because none of it is real. They say that I live in, I'm not going to say the full house address, but South Carolina. Where on God's green earth did you point the two iamLucid in South Carolina? I've never even touched South Carolina in my life. I've never even been there before in my life. How could I live there? The next dox, it has 676 views, has 1 comment, and it says my phone number is 313-251-4361. That's correct. That's my YouTube phone number, the one that I can text my subscribers off of and give them like post notifications. If I'm going live, I text their phone. I live in Detroit. I say that publicly, and I'm 21 years old. I say that publicly. All this is public info, so it's not really a dox. This is not private whatsoever. The next dox says I am Alex. I'm 21 years old. Birthday is April 12th. That's true. Estimated address is Sterling Heights, Michigan, and they have like somebody's actual house address. God forbid anything happens to this person. Guys, this is not, I don't know where. How could my location be in Detroit, but my house is in Sterling Heights, Michigan? They're 2 separate cities. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The reason that this kind of enrages me is because somebody might actually get hurt that lives at this house address. Somebody might get swatted, God forbid. This house has no correlation to me whatsoever, I promise you. So you're targeting the wrong guy. If anything bad happens to these people, I have nothing to do with it. I don't even know who lives at this house. I joined YouTube on January 20, 2016. My Discord is Lucid0001. That's correct information. More info coming soon. This is just the start, Mr. Lucid. I swear to God, you have to be 9 years old. Full name is Alex Savine. Not confirmed. Property information. It was built in 1984, my house. The property has 3 bedrooms and 1,521 square feet. It's the size of the living area. The house sits on a plot of 7,841 square foot land. None of this information is true. They have the age, oh my God, they have like the mom, the dad, the aunt. They have cousins, families, phone numbers, email addresses. Guys, all of this stuff is not me, I swear to God. I don't know anybody that has any of this information. They said the reason is, I don't know, I got bored, I wanted to fuck around, nothing personal. This dox is a joke, probably a random person's information. Just wanted to give it a try. There's zero proof that it's his, just found it on a forum. So don't go around saying you swatted him. Nobody, absolutely nobody, especially in America, is undoxable or unhackable. It's absolutely impossible. It's built into our rights that everything is free. Anybody can find out anything about anybody. You can only hide it on the surface level so much, but if somebody really wants to figure out where anybody lives in this country, they will find it, which is why if you look up basically any celebrity's house address, you'll find their house address, because if someone puts in the time, effort, and possibly money, they can find out where anybody lives in this country. I am not an exception. I'm not better or cooler or more famous than anybody else. You can find out where I live. It's definitely true. But honestly, something has been happening recently where like I see this stuff being posted, and I swear to God, bro, I'm not even worried about the people. I'm not even worried about myself at this moment. I'm worried about the people that might get hurt for me. Like, that's totally not fair at all. Right now, at this given moment, right now in life, I'm so at peace with myself and the afterlife that I don't care if I get doxxed. I don't care if my phone number gets leaked. I don't care if my house address gets leaked. I genuinely have no fear whatsoever. Like, what's the worst that can happen? What's the absolute worst that can happen, bro? This life is nothing to me more than a test at this moment. I'm done hanging on and trying to make it seem like I can't be found. I really, at this moment, don't give a shit. If somebody finds my real house address, all my information, family, phone number, whatever it is, bro, I genuinely don't give a single flying at all. I promise you. So when I say this, if anything happens to me, I'm totally fine with it. If someone has malicious intent towards me and tries to mess with me, tries to get some views, clicks, and clout off of my name, I'm not nervous. I'm not scared. I will not back down. The worst that can happen is that a police officer knocks on my door and says, "Hey, you have swatting protection on your house. I wanted to make sure that this is not like a real thing. Are you okay?" And I say, "Yes, officer, I'm totally fine." He says, "All right, have a good day." And he goes back to the station, and I go back to live streaming or making videos. I doubt anything bad will happen, and if anything does happen, my fate is in the hands of our Creator. Thank you for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.